Hello, everyone. We hope you all are doing good. So again, today we are back with the fourth day of our 5 days online workshop on designing. Uh, so today we have Mr. Pratik along with us, and we will be taking more models, and we will be like exploring more features on SolidWorks, and we will be practicing them more. And for tomorrow, we will keep the simulation on these features and all the models that we are designing. So today, again, Pratik will be taking a few more models where he will be using more features and he will share the same thing with you. So I hope you guys will take all the benefit from it and will be able to go ahead with it. So Pratik, can you please share your screen and continue from here?
Yes, sure. So, hello everyone. Today we are going to take some more models, and today's model is based on our plumber block. So, as I have explained in the last three sessions about all the features and sketches and models, by using the same features, we are going to make our today's models, which are a little bit of complicated models. So, let us start. So we have here image of our plumber block. We have it with all the dimensions in this. Again, with the part list, we will try to cover all the parts given here. All the dimensions again are mentioned in mm. So we'll quickly start making our base of our plumber block as per the given dimensions. Quickly we'll start with first go in the file, new, open the part. It is taking some time. We'll firstly see that whether our dimensions are set in mm. So my dimensions here are default set in millimeters, and the diagram which we have here are also everything is in mm. So we'll quickly start making with the base part of our plumber block. We'll quickly make the bottom one first. Again, we have to see that what is going to be the approach to start our diagram of our plumber block. So the very first approach will be, we'll make the base down. After making the base, we'll make the upper part of the plumber block. So we'll just quickly start with it. So the dimensions for the base is, now it is 22. We have a 2 degrees of elevation here. And let us quickly calculate the length, 210 plus 25 plus 25. So that will make 260. So we'll quickly make this base box of a base in our part. Again, select the front plane, sketch on the front plane. Select line. You can take a midpoint line here. Dimension for which is 260. Then we have elevation which was of 2 degrees, and as per the given dimensions the height is 22. So we'll quickly make that. So quickly we will keep it on 2 degree and just give the height to it. Dimensions. So it is on 2 degree elevation. Sorry, the 2 degree will be from the vertical line. So we make a vertical line. From making that, you can just quickly delete the line. Quickly make a center line and mirror it on the other side. And we'll just join the lines. So we have made our base and we'll go for extruding the base here. So as per the given dimensions, the extruded base is 64 mm. We'll quickly extrude it from here. Which is 64 mm, and try to make it from mid plane. So we have to make sure that the origin will come in the center of whatever part we are making. So this is our base. Then we'll go for the upper part here. So as you can see in the dimensions, so the inner radius is 32 of a semicircle and the distance given is 36. So we'll quickly make this on a height of 63. We'll see which plane is in the center. So our front plane is in the center. So we'll start sketching on our front plane again. Go to normal. So the height of our center line from where the semicircle will start is 63. So I'll make a center line up here. Sorry, it's an horizontal center line. And the height is from bottom. So we'll also give the dimension from bottom, which is 63. We'll make a center line in between that will be easy for us to mirror if anything is there for mirroring. Then we'll go for this one semicircle, which is 32. We'll quickly make that semicircle. We'll set the center of the center line in the middle of the center line, midpoint. So we'll get the midpoint whenever we are starting for an arc or a semicircle. For this, we'll take a center point arc. Make a semicircle here, and which the radius is 32. Yeah, 32. Quickly have a look on the dimension of the base. I think I forgot to set that on 22 height. So as per the dimension, yeah, the height is 22. So we'll quickly look at this. Exit the sketch from here and edit this sketch. Go to normal. So you can see the height is not set here. We'll quickly set the height for this as well. This 36 will do it 22. Exit the sketch. Then again, go in the sketch 2, right click and edit the sketch. So we'll be back on this sketch. So after making this, we'll go for the next dimension, which you have a height of 25 till the end, and which is on 36. So we'll quickly make this line up here from this point. The height is 36. So the height is 25, and the distance between center line to this line is 36. Then we'll connect the center part, which is not connected from here. And we'll do the right side one. So the length of that, which is so as you can see in this dimensions, here it is given the inner one is 64 and the outer one is 68. We'll quickly make that one first. We'll quickly mirror these two lines on the other side. Center line for the reference line. Then we have to go for our outer side. So we'll go for the dimensions of which so as you can see in this, there are two holes on 105 from the center. So you can make it out that the dimensions for the outer part are not available here. So we will assume that dimensions sorry, my screen sharing was paused. I just on it. So as you can see in these dimensions, the central line from which is 105, so there are two holes in the dimensions or the diagram or the sketch given. So as you can see on the outer one, you can see the outer part. So you can make out a square here, and which the length is So when you have here 64, means the length of the base. So what we'll do, if we have a dimension of a arc, which we don't have here, so we'll assume that dimension of the arc is 64, and we'll try to make a block first and then we'll extrude cut this part. Let's start with this. I'll just quickly delete this. And we'll start making the block from down. So I'll sketch on this surface. Just exit the sketch. Let's quickly change the approach to draw so that it will be more easier to draw. We'll start from the base surface first, and we'll make the base part which we have to extrude. So we'll assume that dimension as 64. For that I'll make a circle and give the dimension to that circle as 64. 64 is a bit small as it is given in the dimension. We have to increase the dimension of it. Let's make it 84 so that it can extrude cut. We can extrude cut it afterwards. Then we'll go and trim this quickly. And we'll connect this lines. We have to read the diagram properly so that there will be no problem further. So the radius or any dimension of the base is not given properly, so we'll just assume this circle as 94. Here again we'll change the dimension of it, and make sure you are completing the diagram if you want to trim. We'll just complete the diagram here. From this line to this line. And down part again. Make sure your view is properly set. We'll get the line properly. Then start with getting your sketch and then just trim the upper part, bottom part. Then you can just quickly extrude this, and the height for the extrude as per given diagram is 63 plus 25, as you can see here, and that is from the bottom, so you have to minus 22 from it, so that will be 66. So we'll quickly extrude that to 66 height. It is already 64. We'll make it 66. We'll see that the extruded one, is it properly extruded from the mid plane or no. and also the distance for it. After making this, we'll go for the side part. We'll select this surface, edit the sketch on this surface. Then we have to draw the part which we are drawing previously on 63. Semicircle is 32. Quickly make a center line again. Dimension 63 from bottom. Then make a center line again. Make a center point arc. Make sure to select the center point properly. And give the dimension as radius 32. And we can just quickly connect this line from here to the end. Just mirror this on the other side quickly. And just connect it, complete the sketch properly. Don't keep it incomplete anytime. Then when the features and extrude, cut that from the mid plane again. As you can see here, we'll set to mid plane. Just cut it on both the sides. So the diameter actually we made is small. We have to assume a higher diameter for this circle. We'll have to edit this and make this as say 114 maybe. We'll try making it bigger a little bit. Just exit the sketch. And we're gonna have to edit the sketch which we have made for the side. So the dimensions given for that is also a bit different. The distance given here. So that is 4 mm, and then the height is 25. So here we have to give smart dimension, distance. So there are dimensions overlapping. We have to delete either one of the dimension from it. I'll quickly delete this line so we can see which one dimension is overlapping. delete the dimensions and give the dimensions again. As per the diagram, there is one which is from 36, so we have to give this 36 dimension there from the center line. So just select this and this line which is on 36. Make sure you're choosing proper line for it, which we don't have here. So we'll first make a line and then give dimension to it. This dimension, so there are some errors, we'll just quickly solve that. The line is coinciding here, which we have to delete the command coming here. You can see this. Just quickly delete these commands, the down one as well. Now try to give dimension to it. You have to see that some commands default comes there. So the dimension for which was 36, will quickly give there 36. Quickly delete on the left side one also. We can mirror it afterwards. Extend this line till the height of the figure. And you can just mirror this now. Select the line which you want to mirror, then the reference line. Just delete the line which we have made. Make sure you're choosing the reference line in the reference box. Just connect these lines. After completing, you can go to extrude this sketch. Extrude cut the sketch. Exit the sketch. Just rebuild it again. Delete the extrude cut which you have done previously. Then you can go in the sketch which you have drawn again. Edit the sketch here and then go in the features. Extrude cut this one. Select the part which you want to cut. Just click on right button. So we have made this block. We will just quickly make the down part of the block, as we can see in this figure. There are two slots and two slots on the bottom and holes on both the sides. So we'll quickly make this slot in the bottom and these holes, the diameter of which is again not specified. It is on 105 distance from the central line on both the sides. Here it is, two holes, diameter 19. We'll quickly select the surface on which you want to draw. We'll make the center lines. So as we have assumed this circle, we have to see whether the dimensions will fit in or not for that. So just make a circle on one side, in the center of it. And that won't come properly. We'll assume that again, then go to normal. We have a center line here, so we'll keep that circle on the center of the block. Give a vertical relation to it, and we'll assume the distance here as 45 mm. Just delete the previous command and keep this and the origin as horizontal point. We need the same hole on the other side. We'll quickly mirror this. And we'll extrude cut this till the end again. After extrude cutting this, we'll go on the down part and start making our slot for the down part. So the dimensions for which is 40 and the length is 12 mm apart from left and 6 mm apart from the center line. So we'll make a square first. On the down parts, select surface, sketch on it, again go to normal. Make a center line here again. We'll make it first on the left side. Center line on both sides, vertical. Then start making the square slot. So the dimensions for is 40 mm. We'll make a square here first. We'll take a corner square instead of center. And we'll make a square here. We'll set that center of the square with our origin center. Make it as horizontal. The dimension is 40. And 12 mm apart from the left side. So I'll give your dimension. This and this line is 12 mm apart and 6 mm from the right side. Again, this and the center line 6 mm. And the height of our extrude is 2 mm again given. So we'll extrude cut that on 2 mm. We can also quickly mirror this on the right side and extrude cut both the slots, so it will save our time. So mirror this about center line with the same dimensions and just go in the features, extrude cut. And the height of which is 2 mm. So we have done with our slots in the bottom. Now we'll go for 2 drill holes here for our bolting purpose. The dimensions for which for the slots are given here as 22 by 16, and which is 25 apart from both the sides. Select the surface to draw, sketch on the surface, go normal to again. Make a center line of the given dimension again. Which is on 25, so we'll give dimension to it. Set the center point again, midpoint to the line. Dimension. Set the view properly. Select the proper line for the dimension again. 25. To make the slot, we can directly select a slot here, and the distance we can give it by, by smart dimensions. So that is 16 by 22. We'll quickly make a slot here, straight slot. And the dimension for which is 16 this side, and 22 from end to end. We will quickly mirror this on the other side and then go for extrude cut. And extrude cut this to till down. We'll see what is given in the dimension. Yeah, so the dimension given of our slots are not 22 inside, they are from outer to outer. So we have to reduce this by the arc radius. The dimension of this, that will be 22 minus 8, that will become 16, 14, sorry. Will automatically change on the mirror side as well. Then we'll quickly extrude cut this to the next. So this is our block, which is the base of our plumber block. We'll quickly give some color to it and save it. So select the body and the part, or the part which you want to color, and select color from it. And then you can just go in the file and save this base. And we'll go for the next part, which is the top part, the cap of our plumber block. So we have the dimensions again for the cap. We'll quickly go and start making it in a new part file. Set this one, go in the new part, check the dimension whether it is set in mm again. Again we'll see the approach, how to start with the cap part of our plumber block. So we can start it from a side view and extrude it. That will be the easiest way to start to approach this cap of a plumber block. So we first quickly make the center line in the origin and start making it. Again select a front plane, sketch on it. Then we'll select the center line and start making. Firstly, we'll start with the semicircle of radius given 32. And then we'll go for the top part. So quickly we'll make this center point arc. Give the dimension 32. Then you have our sight line, for which the dimension is on 36 again. And the height is 25. So we'll make a line, straight, dimension 36. Quickly connect this both points. The height for which is 25 again, so we'll give dimension to it. And we'll go for the side one. The dimension for the side one I think it is again not given, so we have to assume this dimension. We'll assume the same dimension of 114 which we took for the base, because it will match, the cap should match to the base. So taking from the center line, 114 by 2 will get 57. And the height of it It is again 25, so we'll complete it. Quickly mirror this on the right side again. Connect this line and complete it. You can see this one is remaining, so it's an incomplete sketch. We'll quickly connect that points. And now you can extrude this on the either side, and to extrude that our depth is, it will be again same as the base, so it will be again 64. Go in the features, extrude it, which is 64, and we'll select here mid plane again. This is our cap. We'll quickly finish it with the other remaining parts. We have a hole again. We'll quickly make that the holes on 25, so sorry, 105 from the center line. So that will again be 52.5. You can select this surface, sketch on it. Select a midpoint line. You can just give dimension to this as 105. Then we have to make a hole on it again, for which the dimension is again 19. So we can reduce this line. We have to assume this assume this dimension on 100. We'll make that 90, so our circle will be fitting in. You can also quickly select one circle, press Ctrl button, select the other circle, and give command as equals, so both the circles will be of same dimensions. Make sure that both the dimension of any one circle is deleted, so the dimensions will not overlap. Select a circle, press Ctrl button, the other circle, and select command equal. Then we'll go for extrude cut. To the next, up to next here. Select the circle which you want to cut. Up to next, just click on right button. Then you can see in the figure that there is one more upper circle here, and the distance for which is again not specified, so we'll again assume that. Again, you take this surface, sketch on this surface, go to normal, make a center line again, take a 3-point arc from this, and just make an arc from this line to the other line. Quickly get this radius, don't forget this radius is 17. Make sure that the center of the arc is meeting at the center of the origin. Give command vertical, and you have to complete this sketch. So with the line, I'll just quickly complete it, connecting both the arcs, and then go into features and extrude it. Change the direction, and select her up to next. We have the dimension of 64. Click on right button again. Then we'll see what else is remaining in this. There is a hole here for oiling, which is of 3, so we'll quickly make that one. The diameter of which is 6 in the center. So as you know, on the curved surface we cannot sketch anything, so for that we'll have to take a plane. We'll take a reference plane here on the top side, and the reference for which will be our top plane. Select a proper view, give distance to that, start sketching on plane 1, go to normal again. On the center, make a hole of diameter as given in the sketch, which is 6. Take a circle, diameter 6. Again, go in the features, extrude, cut it, and it is 3 mm. Just click on right button. It's not 3 mm, the extrude cut should cut to the next because the oiling will be on the bearing inside, so we'll make it through all. Just edit the feature, and instead of 3 mm you can make it here through all. You can hide the plane as well. After making this, we'll see anything else is remaining. Okay, so we have finished our cap part of our plumber block. Quickly we'll give some color to it and save it. Go in file, save, cap. And the next part for our plumber block is bearing inside. So that's called bearing brass. We'll quickly make that according to the dimensions given here. So the dimensions given here are three. There are three diameters extruded. So we'll start with one by one. Okay, here again you can make it half, and you can also mirror it on the other side. There are many approaches through which you can start drawing this. It depends on the dimensions given accordingly. Let's start making it from one side. Let's make the first bigger circle of 76 diameter and extrude it to 10. And again go in the new part. Again start sketching on the front plane. Select a circle, diameter 76, and extrude it to 10. Then the next diameter we have is extruded on 12, and the diameter for which is 64. So you'll select the face and start drawing on the face. Again take a circle, diameter 64, and extrude it to 12 mm. Check where is the direction. That is fine. The second one, the third one, let's go in the diagram again. The diameter of it is 60. So we'll start making with a circle of 60 again. We'll come again and see what's the height of the extrude. Again select a surface, sketch on it, go to normal, dimension 60. Now we need to extrude this. Let's find what's the size of extrude. So we have extrude of 64, diameter on 12 on both the sides. So we can just minus that from 64. So it will be 40. So we'll quickly extrude this to 40. You can also extrude this on 20, and you can mirror it on the other side as well. Then we have the same thing on the other side. So we'll quickly again make two diameter circles and extrude that. Select a surface. Same 64. Extrude it to 12 again. Again on this surface, we'll make the final circle. And extrude that to 10. We have made this. We need this section in a half section. So we'll quickly select a face and cut the half one. We can take the front plane, sketch on the front plane, Make a line in the center to cut it in half. And we'll go in the features, extrude cut. We need the down direction, so we'll change the direction. Never leave anything open, so we'll quickly close the profile. And we'll quickly cut this the other side. There's one more thing before cutting this, there's one more thing left. As you can see in the picture, there is a hole inside which the diameter is 50. So we'll quickly cut that hole and then go for cutting. Select any surface, go to normal, and we'll just cut a hole of 50 diameter in the features and cut it through all. And select up to next here. Just remove that and go in the front plane again. Sketch it. And quickly extrude cut it again to the next. You can also select it from the mid plane, make sure where the front plane is coming. You can go in the features, you can see the square is from the center, so you can select here mid plane. Just cut it. So this is the half part of the bearing which is going to go inside, which is going to fit in between the base and the cap. I'll quickly color this and again save this. Save it, bearing brass. Go into file again, save. Then there are two models left. One is your nut and one is your bolt. We'll quickly finish with that. Cross this part. Then select top plane to make the bolt. Take a hexagon from here. We need 5 sides. You can see the dimension from the part if it is given. The diameter for which is 28 and the length is 130 overall. You can set it here, the dimension 28 and the size or the height to extrude is 12. Then start sketching on the surface. the diameter given is 16. Go to normal, take a circle, extrude this to a height of 130. Select this surface, sketch on it, go to normal again, select a circle, and give that circle tangent to the face. Then go for extrude cut again. Select her up to next. Select the outer side, flip it to the outside. We need the outer side to cut, so go in the features again, sorry. Need to go in the sketch again. Features, extrude cut. To cut the outer part, we can also use one more method here. Again, sketch on this surface. Select one more circle and bring it outside this time. And now you can go in the features for extrude cutting. And this time select the outer circle and not the inner one. Set here up to next. And click on right. You can set the circle till the edge of the face. Delete this dimension. And make the inner circle. Delete the command of tangent and bring in a little bit outside. I'll make a new circle here. Just cut it. You can give different kind of hexagonal shapes you want to till the circular part of the bolt. We'll for now keep our polygon as it was for the bolt. Generally, polygon and a hexagon are the sides of our bolts. After making this, you can go for the down part and give some threads if you want. You can again go in the appearance You'll find threads here. You can just give your threads to whatever bolt you want till the height extent. We'll quickly save this. Just click on exit sketch, then go to save. We'll go for our nut, the next one. The dimension of which is actually not given in this, so I'll assume the dimensions and show you how to make the nut. Again, go in the part section. Select top face again. Take a polygon or hexagon depending on the size of bolt, nut you want to. Give dimension to it accordingly. I'll keep 50 for now, I'll just round figure it. Go into features, extrude it. Depending on the height, I'll keep it 20. Just edit it and make it 30. 20 is a bit small. Select the surface, go to normal, and we'll make the inner circle and remove the inner material of the nut. We'll keep this as 60 and remove the material, extrude, cut again. Select here up to next. We'll give fillet to this. Give this fillet on both the sides. So select again fillet. Select the surface, go in the appearances. In this you will find threads again. Mostly in this metal part. In the pattern, you will find your screw thread. You can apply that to the face wherever you want. Make sure you are only selecting the surface and not the whole part. Just click on right, so you'll get the screw thread inside the nut, as you can see here. And give the color to the whole body as well. So this is your simple nut. You can also make lock nut and different kind of nut with the same commands. We'll just quickly save this. So in this way we have completed all the models of our plumber block. If you have any doubts, you can please let me know in the chat box.
Okay, thank you, Pratik. So that is all for today, guys. Again, we will be waiting for next 1 minute. If you have any queries regarding the same today's session, please ping in on the chat box here.
Okay, so the question asked by Pamela, you can go to SolidWorks official site, and on that official site you will find where you have to download your SolidWorks software. You will get a student version there which you can download it, and which is free for 2 months, and you can download it from that. And the second doubt, Akhilesh, the assembly part and the assembly features will be shown in the next sessions.
Yeah, tomorrow, as we said in the beginning of the session, so tomorrow we will be taking the simulations as well. So, like in future, also we will be having such workshops like online workshops wherein you can like join us in similar workshops, and there will be more things that we'll be discussing. And okay, so that's all I suppose. Um, okay, then that's all for the day, guys. So tomorrow, please join us at the same time. We will be like having the simulation part. We'll be covering the simulation part tomorrow at 9 p.m. So thank you, everyone. Thank you, Pratik.
Thank you, sir.
Goodbye, everyone.